Hello everyone. So this is Michelle Behavior again in my second video. And in this video we'll be talking about what is a business and the types of business. On the basis of economic activities it has been indulged into, its private or public ownership, and thirdly, its geographical location. On the basis of geographical location. So before going into our video, I want to thank most of you who have generously commented on my request for suggesting the channel name. So the first one is Roshan, Mr. Roshan, who has commented that Business Chronicle would be a better name for my channel. So thank you. You are the first person. You took the initiative. And I'm so sorry I didn't take that name because in fact, like everyone have heard about Deccan Chronicle, which is a newsletter in which something new used to be delivered. But in my video, nothing new will be given. Like I'm not going to deliver something new or not something unique. We are going to discuss the basic things which are going on the basis of concept related to it. So that is the reason I didn't select. I'm so sorry for that. And the second one is Shikha, Miss Shikha. Thank you so much. The name you suggested was really very different, and that is Mark Maniac. Wow, Marketing Maniac. But I didn't take that name because my videos will not be including only marketing. Like I will be covering concepts from management point of view, operational point of view, maybe finance point of view, like accounting things and all, and marketing point of view. So it will not be focused only on marketing. That's why I didn't take that. I'm so sorry. And then Prakhar, who suggested Talking Busy Sense. I'm sorry, Prakhar. Actually, like business, I'm not taking it as a part of some kind of digging sense. Like only the concepts will be discussed over here. So that's why I didn't go further over there. Like busy sense, that name only says that it is something more into it. But here it will not be more, but a constructive discussion. That's it. So thank you, Prakhar. Of course, Mithil, Mr. Mithil. I'm so thankful to you. Like you are the only one who suggested Business Talk by Shilba. I'm sorry I didn't take by Shilba because I'm not the only person who is going to impart whatever the discussion which are going to be held. You also will be commenting the concepts or the points which was missed by me. So it will be kind of an interactive conversations between us. As being in a YouTube channel, it will be only me speaking over here. So it should not be like that. If I had missed some of the points, please mention that in the comment box, so that it will be useful for the people who are watching here also and reading the comments also. So it will be helpful for everyone, and that's what I want. So thank you so much, everyone. I'm so grateful to you as for your first and most encouraging responses. So let's get into the video. Okay, so what is business? You people may have heard business to be termed as trade, commerce, business. Okay, so what is trade actually? Trade is a buying and selling activity. You are buying from somewhere and you are selling that to other person. That is trade. And what is commerce? Commerce is the services which are included while you are buying a product and selling that to other person. Okay, for example, if you are buying vegetables on large amount from a village and you are going to sell that in a market. Okay. In between that, you will be having transportational cost, transportational services, and warehousing, cold storage services for storing your vegetables over some place, and that is warehousing services. Yeah. So those services will be included in commerce. And when all these activities come together, it becomes business. Okay. So you are going to manage it properly, and there what comes is business. Second, we are coming to the types of business on the basis of economic activity, public or private ownership, on the basis of where the business is geographically located. Okay, so for the economic activity, first comes is primary activity. There is extractive business. Extractive business are the businesses which includes agriculture, farming, fishing, or extracting of minerals. The raw materials are being produced from the basics, especially the businesses which are conducted in rural areas. And the second comes is genetic businesses. Genetic businesses are the businesses in which the breeding is being made. Breedings like horticulture, floriculture, breeding of plants, fishes, birds. So these are the two types of businesses which comes under economic activities, primaries heading. So the second heading which comes under economic activity is secondary businesses, and these secondary businesses are consisting of manufacturing businesses and construction businesses. Manufacturing businesses are nothing but converting raw material to a finished product. A normal business or industries activities are done here, where the normal raw materials like a cotton is being converted into a garment. So that is manufacturing business. And the second one is construction business. Construction business, we all are aware of it. That is, in simple language, we can say that it is a real estate business. Building, construction of harbor, construction of ports, everything comes under construction business. So the third type of business which comes under economic activity is tertiary activity businesses, in which the businesses includes service-based businesses like transportational services, insurance services, banking services, telecommunication services. So all this kind of activities comes under tertiary activity based businesses. So nextly, we move on to the types of businesses on the basis of their ownership, public or private ownership, in which the first comes is public ownership. We all know that all the government companies are public owned companies. But in government companies also, there are three types of companies. Like first is departments, second is statutory companies, and the third one is joint stock companies, which are government companies by itself. So the first one is departments. Government used to provide so many services, as you all know, from electricity to water supply to public transportation. Everything is owned by government. So all these are departments in which government allots all the managerial things to specific departments. So that also comes under some kind of business management activities. Comes is statutory companies. These companies are made under certain what we can say is act presented by the government, in which the government will be the main owner of the business, but some private entities will be running on the business on their managerial activities. For example, Coal Authority of India and University of Hyderabad, Steel Authority of India. So these all comes under statutory companies, in which the company runs under certain acts presented by the government. And the third one is public company, that is government owned company in a joint stock basis. I hope everyone will be knowing about the joint stock companies, in which the company owns up the shares with it, and in which the 51% of the share holder will be the owner of the firm. And here the government holds 51% of the share with them. That's why the government becomes the owner of that company. And 49% of the companies are left to the public or to some private entities, but whole management things, managerial works, everything is done by the government itself. So that's how public companies are divided on 3 types. And the next comes is private companies, like private ownership. And in that private ownership, the first one is sole proprietorship. I hope everyone will be knowing about this term because sole proprietors are everywhere. Literally. A simple shop owner is a sole proprietor. A simple bakery owner is a sole proprietor, in which they are buying the things and they are selling it to the public. And each and everything is managed by single person, a sole person. Investment of capital, management of the business, running of the business, and the risk which is opted in the business are being totally responsible on him. And at last, even the profit are being enjoyed by the same person. That's why it is called sole proprietorship. And the second one is partnership. Partnership by its name says that when 2 or more people are coming forward to form a business and in which they are investing their capitals and the profit are being shared by them on the basis of the capital they are invested, can be partnership. For example, the major example for partnership will be Maruti and Suzuki company, where Maruti was a different company in our country and Suzuki was a Japanese company, and when they came into existence together, they formed a partnership firm. Okay, so this is the good example of partnership, and this is what partnership is all about. And the third thing is, the third type is joint stock company. Joint stock company, as I mentioned earlier, these kind of companies are shares oriented. Their shares are being sold out in the share markets to the public themselves. These are the big companies like Reliance, SR, ONGCs, P&G, Nestle, like almost all the big house companies comes under joint stock companies. And the fourth is cooperative society. Cooperative societies are comparatively less compared to all these kind of businesses, because in cooperative businesses what people used to do is they used to form a group of members and they used to satisfy all their needs by their group itself. For example, if the cooperative society is forming for the purpose of housing cooperative societies, those members used to form their own leaders, own vice presidents or presidents, own managers, own financiers, everything on their own, and they used to buy a land, they used to construct their homes or whatever building they want to construct, and they do everything on their own, and the profit also goes to them. So that is what cooperative societies are. And there are many cooperative society, banks, housing cooperative societies, farming cooperative societies. So these people, they don't depend on any separate institution to satisfy their needs. They do it themselves. So here we complete the meaning of business. What is a business, and the types of business, in which we have seen the businesses on the basis of economic activities, and secondly on the basis of the ownership of the businesses. So lastly, we come on the businesses, the type of businesses on the basis of geographical location. And in the geographical location, first is domestic businesses. Domestic businesses, the name as it suggests that the business activities are done within the borders of the country. For example, we can take a DMart, in which all the like all the shops or buying and selling activities are done within the country. Next comes is global company. Global company is a type of company in which all the manufacturing or production work is done in a specific country. For example, in their domestic company, but they do all the marketing or promotion, distribution work all over the world, all over the other foreign countries. The best example could be 21st Century Fox, in which the production house used to make movies within their countries, but they promote their movies or distribute their movies all around the world. So that is global company. And the third on the list is international company. International company, as you all know, it is spread all over the world. Like they will be satisfying the needs of the country they are working on. For example, we can take of Nestle, Procter and Gamble, in which they are providing products as per the needs of the people who are there in the country. If the people are from India, they will be providing the product which our people are in need of. And if they are in Africa or in other country, they will be providing the products in which the people there are in need of. And that are international companies. Their products are not specific, like only toothpaste, only soap. It's not kind of that. It is varied among all the divisions. So those are international companies. And the fourth comes is multinational companies. As you all know, we used to say MNC companies. Like these MNC companies are somehow different from international companies. In international companies, they used to meet our needs. They used to provide product as per our needs. But in multinational companies, they used to promote and distribute their domestic product as per the preference of our country. For example, we can take McDonald's. We Indians were not fond of burgers before McDonald's came into existence. We Indians were not fond of pizzas before Domino's and Pizza Hut came into experience. We don't know what those dishes were before they came into our country. So they are promoting their domestic products to our people. So that is what multinational companies are. So the last one is transnational companies. Transnational companies are nothing but they are producing some kind of products and they will be giving that service or distribution to all over the world, considering all over the world to be a single country. And the best example for this could be Apple. I know if the brand Apple has a separate fan base all over the world. So according to them, the whole world is a single country and they make same kind of promotional activities, same kind of strategies for all over the world people. So here we end up our video. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for being with me till the end of this video, and I hope you must have got some idea or a glimpse about on what are the types of in which the business is being divided into. So thank you and signing off.